Of course. I'm Charles Fowler, and my background is really that I was trained as a lawyer and then worked in financial services industry for many years. And currently, I've more or less withdrawn from all my former commitments in that area, and I spend my time working in various organizations to do with values. Why did I stop? I stopped because I'd had enough. I stopped because I'd worked actually in financial services for an awfully long time and done lots of really good things. I mean, things that I enjoyed, and I think achieved in the rather transitory way that financial services gives you the opportunity to do. I've achieved some things, and I felt that I wanted to do something that might have, conceivably, a more permanent legacy. I think values are important, to be honest, for everyone at whatever level they're at, because I think if for young people making their way in a career, making their way in the world, the values that they have are the only things really that they can rely on to guide them. There's all sorts of people telling them to go this way, go that way. There's all sorts of commercial pressures. The very obvious ones of having to make some money to have a roof over one's head, all the expectations that are placed upon one by all one's circle of friends, one's family, and the expectations one has of oneself. And so, which way to go, how to make decisions, and it's the same in the business world. It's the same in the public sector. It's the same wherever you really want to make your career. You've really got to be sure that what you're doing is aligned with the values. The values are each particular to that particular person. As Elvis Presley said, your values are like fingerprints, so you leave them over everything that you do. So really, values are particular to you. What may be suitable for your brother and sister, for someone else, your best friends, at university or in the first job you get, what works for them may not work for you. And so if you don't understand really what your values are, in other words, what really drives you and motivates you through life, why you make the choices that you've done. We all make unconscious choices, I'm sure, all the way through. But if you can actually begin to make your choices to be much more conscious, knowing why you're deciding it, then you're likely to make much better choices. And that applies in your career, whatever your career may be. I think if I were trying to share two values, I'd say creativity and collaboration. I'd actually pick a third one because I think it's a value which is necessary for the other values to work too, and that's integrity. And I think creativity, especially if we were talking earlier about entrepreneurship, if you're an entrepreneur or really any kind, trying to make your way in any kind of career, creativity is really the driver and the motivation. It's really what gets you out of bed. It's what gets you into whatever you're doing. It's what makes it exciting. Even if you're not an entrepreneur, just being creative in your job, in your life, is the excitement to it. Otherwise, everything becomes too dreary. And creativity is really what makes the difference in most careers. As I said, whether it's not being an entrepreneur or whether it's being a business person, whether it's being a teacher or a doctor, being creative is really what makes one a human being, I think. And so creative, I think, is at the foundation of what we do. I think you can't, whatever you create or begin to create, or whatever your vision is, your creative vision is, putting it into practice, unless you're maybe a writer, an individual artist, a writer, a painter, a sculptor, a musician, you need to collaborate to bring that vision into reality. And so collaboration, you can't do everything on your own, so collaboration is essential. And therefore all the various aspects of collaboration, which actually involve other values, which are to do with working with other people, caring for other people, respecting other people, all of those are involved really in collaboration. And then again, if you are creative and you're good at collaborating, but you don't have integrity and you don't look for integrity in others, then you're going to be disappointed. It's all going to come to ashes, dust and ashes in the end. So you need to have that integrity throughout the whole process of life, not just of making a living.